But Diaz, sweet touch, shot!
Tudo indicaria que seria com 3 defesas centrais. Atenção, esta bola para Fiel, pode fazer e marca! Já está a mudar o marcador e é por uma novidade no 11.
Ospina esce, c'è il colpo testa a testa tra Ospina e Dzeko, cadono a terra tutti e due, ferma il gioco l'arbitro per fare intervenire i sanitari. Ha preso una capocciata Dzeko e l'ha presa anche Ospina. Rivediamo il lancio lungo, se ne va Dzeko, il colpo di testa di Dzeko.
Attenzione perché ha avuto un malore, c'è stato un malore per Bove. Mamma mia, è collassato a terra Bove.
But then Evan Undika was struck down with a problem and he was stretchered off the field as a result of that.
A 19-goal thriller seems a strange way to bid farewell to one of Germany's greatest defenders, a leader of men, an ambassador, a big friendly German. In the words of Mertesacker, titles are nice, but my highlights are unforgettable moments shared with family and friends.
Against one of the teams whom he's helped get promotion, and as Basham has made contact with the ball and fallen over awkwardly, I'm afraid that Chris Basham, the experienced Sheffield United defender, went after a ball which he attempted to cross, and his ankle buckled, and as you can probably tell from the applause that's for all four sides of the ground, Basham is just being hoisted up by the medical staff.
He looks like he's in a fair deal of trouble,
he does, yeah,
as well, doesn't he? I just wonder whether there's a case of history repeating itself here for Danny.
He ball, didn't he? And Ronaldo never went with him, and I wouldn't talk about him being distraught as well.
What he has just done, you didn't see.
Team meeting going on. They had to. I thought it might have been Lucas Vazquez, but he's chosen Nacho. But yeah, it's really sad, isn't it? First moment.
Oğuz'dan kalecisine pas. Riskli hareketler, büyük bir hata geldi. Emirkan boşta kaldı. Emirkan top ağlarda 16. dakika. Çok büyük hata Orhan'dan. Emirkan cezayı kesti. İstanbulspor 1-0 öne geçiyor. Manisa Futbol Kulübü karşısında. Kaleci...
¿Qué le llevas a Leo? ¿Qué le llevas a Leo? Unas pulseras le llevas a Leo. ¿Enseñá? Quiero verlo. Ay, dicen Messi, dicen Mateo, Ciro, Tiago, Antonella. Esa se la vas a dar si lo llegas a ver. ¿Qué le vas a decir?
Aquí le traigo un pequeño recuerdo de parte mía y de mi familia.
Eso. Primero Dios lo puedas ver.
Definitely, I will never ever manage a different club in England than Liverpool. 100%. That's not possible. My love for this club, my respect for the people is so big I couldn't for a second think about it. There's no chance. This is part of my life, we are part of family. We feel home here. There's no chance to do that. We are Liverpool. We went through harder things together, and you went through harder things before me. And let's make a strength of it. That would be really cool. Let's squeeze everything out of the season and have another thing to smile about and look back in the future.
Il pallone per Gervinho, posizione regolare, Gervinho si gira nel rigore, Florenzi!
Advances. To see that one given away. Belize is moving far from really. He's in real trouble actually.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
Very good. Belize is going to be able to play any further part at all in the distraught reaction on his face. Postecoglou the first to offer his sympathy.
Well, I hope it's just something that perhaps may keep him out for 4 or 5 days.
feet. Souček strike! Well, he just pops up in the right place at the right time on so many occasions. And it is West Ham United who strike first here this afternoon.
Well, he's been a threat all afternoon, those late runs into the box.
So far, to get into those areas, you've got to be very quality. A Manchester City homecoming for Ilkay Gundogan. Historic treble-winning captain here 2 seasons ago. Pep Guardiola's very first signing for Manchester City, and that turned out rather well, to say the least. Sarah's been dispossessed. This is Barcola who took it away from him. And finds Mbappe! Gets his goal. Finds the third for France. As Kylian Mbappe wraps up the win. He was never going to...
I think he's done his kit, it looks so he's maybe pulled a wee calf muscle there.
United have to pause here, as is everyone. And it gives us a chance to reflect and also for you to consider your choice as player of the match.
Well, it's been, yeah, thanks John, it's been a great second half. Really enjoyed the game. I mean, from Villa's point of view, they'll be really disappointed if it stays this way with 2-0 up, stating the obvious. I think the right back's done okay, but...
Coutinho, Ronaldo! Oh, a miscue! And then studs up on Dubravka as he tried to go for the second attempt. The players and the supporters not at all happy with Ronaldo's actions. He'll get booked.
England take it quickly. Gallagher's cross. Headed back across goal by Jude Bellingham.
Fantastically, initially really good from Konsa. Good aggression, good awareness.
Curious one, there's no opposition player near him. He just seemed to get his boot caught in the pitch. Sometimes those are the most worrying ones. Martinez is being helped to the side by the Sevilla players, by his World Cup winning colleagues, Acuna and Montiel. And another Argentine, Lucas Ocampos, is on the scene as well. That's really worrying for Manchester United fans and players.
It's a great ball for Marcus Rashford. Rashford always hurt himself. Bloody isn't it? Now that is what you call friendly. Shame, because his season was wrecked with injury last year. Thomas Meunier, he's hurt himself here. He's obviously a bit distressed, and Marcus just said, no, I'm not going to.
From behind by Sol, which immediately brings a yellow card for the South Korean international. It's a pretty challenge at all, and that is a terrible blow for Andre Gomez.
For Dele Alli, and Ali has found Son, and Son has lashed it into the roof of the net, and Tottenham are 2 to the good. Sweeping and certain from Spurs.
On scoring. This is a huge moment in their campaign. Oscar with a wonderful penalty kick to draw Shanghai Port level.
Especially in kind of the position that I play, you don't always get the plaudits or anything, kind of like do all the little dirty bit.
Members of her family now laid a wreath, the flag on top of.
Dzień dobry wszystkim. Bardzo, bardzo mocno od mojego serca, więc dziękuję was bardzo. Jestem was zawsze. Dziękuję, kocham was.
His debut back in poignant day in the life of March of 2006. All these supporters quarter-finals. Isn't this brilliant? Quite literally begins Fabianski is.
No need for stoppage time. The game is already well won, 6-0. Their joint biggest ever.
Anda bater, anda bater, anda. Bates bem, perdemos, anda. Qualidade, vai.
Nervously, bent over on the halfway line, some of them. João Moutinho, goalkeeper goes the wrong way, and it's 3 from 3 for Portugal. celebrate that.
Mo Salah goes for it again. Oh, Mo Salah! Flimsy challenge of Manolas. Here's Mo Salah. He's in. A little delicate one. Oh,
Que ha existido y existirá en este pinche país. Los amo y muchas gracias.
¡Chicharito! ¡Todos! ¡Chicharito!
キアン、そしてクルークスとしては同点にはなるかと思うんですが、今があるのかというおそらく気持ち、ただ長谷部監督、他の福岡の選手たちはいやいや今のところ
Martinez pulling up, made contact. Just taps it out of play. That is greatly appreciated by the Bayern fans here at the Allianz.
at the end of the game, they'll form an orderly queue, I'm sure, but opportunity for Mikko Tatsen. Here's Kvaratskhelia, and how about that for a start? Oh, listen to these celebrations! This is a nation of just 4 million people. This is a team ranked 74 in the world, and this is the greatest night in the history of Georgian international football. He's virtually cheered off by his own fans. Slip comes off. Xhaka is away down the tunnel. Way down the tunnel.
Was ist seine 1A-Rolle? Und ich glaube, dass das schon eher, wir haben das ja auch bei der deutschen Nationalmannschaft gesehen, jetzt bei der EM, der auch mal faul zieht, der dann vielleicht auch, aber es ist ja wichtig, ne, dass man auf der Position Härte spürt. Und das Gefühl, und das habe ich vorhin damit gemeint, sehe ich bei Garcia jetzt noch nicht.
History to reach 20 goals, but when he was bowled over by Ryan Donk, a far more experienced teammate stepped up. Different scorer on a night when PSG were a class apart as Galatasaray said goodbye.
we was on the attack and I was really angry, so I was going to hold him, but then I know what he's been through and it's incredible what he's done, and he's back now, and it was something special for him to be back on the pitch for himself and to be involved in that. I felt like he needed a hug.
João Felix, oh, he's missed! Hernandez scores!
Lottery though, I think it's about skill, it's about talent, it's about mental strength and the capacity to deal with extreme circumstances, and often, you know, the players that have that technical ability will come through.
It's a lot.
Touching Mbappe's nose, I don't know why. I look at that. The two old men of football.
He was good though, wasn't he?
Pepe's extraordinary.
E nem o infortúnio de ter fraturado o pé no último jogo do campeonato uruguaiano lhe destruiu o sonho. Viajou para o Funchal.
Eu acreditava muito que nós íamos sonhar que ia ganhar pelo grupo que nós tínhamos. E um abraço de gratidão para todos vocês.
For Harry Kane and co back then.
Il est en train de se faire un copain, on sait pas, je sais pas voir, il est pas rentré pour rien. Ah mais il fait chaud.
Collision, and the referee has immediately called for medical assistance, for assistance. Another minute or two of added time again. Ball to the back post. Did that hit a hand as well? It doesn't matter. It's drilled home.
History. Bayern Munich are crowned kings of Europe. And they have been led to an incredible treble for the second time only in their history.
Per l'ultima volta con i nostri colori,
Juventus sostituisce il numero 1, Buffon.
Alessandro, uno spettacolo, veramente, da brividi.
Saluto con i compagni di questa stagione.
Robbie, de aanname is niet geweldig en die ligt er slecht bij. Want de keeper van RKC, sommige spelers van RKC die het niet meer aan kunnen zien. Naar binnen. Nee, er wordt niet meer verder gevoetbald.
Respinsă de Renato Chelic. Pentru intrarea lui Laurențiu Rus, iar arbitrul Chivulete a staffului medical, e nevoie de intervenții. Îi vedem pe jucătorii Craiovei ambulanței. Scene, mâinile în cap, da, sunt momente teribile. Îmi trec prin minte imaginile sunt greu de comentat, credeți-mă, Martic, pumn pe care l-a aplicat.
Is the full-time whistle, greeted by silence, are relegated.
Does get his shot away, and Hernandez coming in! Oh, those dancing feet, oh it must be! A dream! The world champions, they got the job done.
Ich bedanke mich bei euch allen. Es war immer eine Ehre, hier zu spielen.
Vielen Dank, macht es gut und trinken Kölsch auf uns beide.
La vida es dura, tengo motivos para seguir adelante, ser fuerte. Chris me animó muchísimo a seguir.
All around Anfield for now the tragic loss of Scarpa and Dark Shadow. Times in English football, got everyone on the same page here.
This is a great moment where Anfield rises in support of Cristiano Ronaldo. This fan-led minutes applause.
Continuă apoi cu șut frumos. Așa ceva nu trebuie să vedem pe terenurile de fotbal. Un efort foarte mare, nu știu, Doamne ferește, altceva mai grav. Groaznic. Puștule. oferi imagini mai detaliate de atât. Are și un aparat de respirație artificial acolo. Incredibil, incredibil, incredibil.
Populares e amigos e coisa tudo, é fantástico. Fico muito orgulhoso de um filho daquelas condições. É indispensável exatamente, é o carinho que ele tem e a mãe é um guarda-costas que ele tem. É verdade, é um guarda-costas que ele tem.
I never saw the video. Belly. What's the sadness for you? To be the number one and they don't say nothing, they don't see to receive awards. To see what he never saw how great you became.
Enters the area, and that was a clumsy challenge, and that will be the second penalty of the game. It's brilliant skill from Morata. Beats plenty of the penalty, so Morata will take the penalty, and Morata scores the penalty. The 11 Super Cups have been won by the Champions League winners. It also means that 3 of the last 5 have been decided by a penalty shootout. Yeah.
Go on, test me.
Martial did, and it is. So Martial's booking is cancelled, and the penalty is given.
He was given the ball by Bruno Fernandes, who initially had the ball in his hands.
And Rashford comes out on top. Bukru knocks it down to Sabitzer. Daniel Malin. Going on the outside, Marlon. He kept going. He scores against his former club. Borussia Dortmund go in front. In towards Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. It's Alejandro Garnacho, and it's 1-0. Silence. Garnacho with a worldie at the weekend and a goal that means so much tonight.
Ødegaard. Oh, that'll be a penalty. Last 20 club appearances. Can he get his first goal for the Gunners here? No problem. Kai Havertz announced himself as an Arsenal player.
Taking the teams off because of the visiting fans. Null and void. So, I'm sure the Hoffenheim players would probably be happy if they got that section of the crowds. Fans.
Belted back with interest by Carvajal, and Gavi, who's back on the field, looks to control his offside, but he's not moving at all well. And it looks as though he will have to come off. It's a matter of time before Spain score again, and they have. Ferran Torres. An assist in the first half, a goal in the second.
Already decent group, and a doggy's in behind here. Richarlison scores again. No celebration though from the former Everton striker, but the finish outlines just how confident he is. Tottenham slick and sharp. Richarlison with a goal. Everton.
Marco Fringe shows Christoph Kramer yellow card. This is the score at 2-0 to Gladbach. Kramer can't quite get his head around the decision.
Gelbe Karte bekommen hat und ja, da habe ich gesagt, nein, es war kein Foulspiel.
Fritz also showed guts to admit his mistake, rescinding the yellow card and continuing play with a drop ball. An exemplary showing.
Nas 1-1'de ceza dışına girdi, yerde kaldı ve penaltı noktasını gösteriyor hakem. Penaltı noktasını gösteriyor. Nas. İşaret geldi. Beknaz dışarı gönderiyor sevgili seyirciler. İnanılmaz bir an. Beknaz penaltı değil dedi hakeme.
3 minutes are up. Paul Tierney blows his whistle, and Manchester City have done it for the 4th season running. Manchester City are the winners of the Carabao Cup 8 times in their history.
Support striker to Harry Kane.
Martina Careului, centrare deviată și mingea iese în afara terenului, scoasă de Matei. Eu n-am auzit fluierul.
Kodja down. No recognised striker on the bench. Well, again, I think Will Leeds put it out. Oh, this is controversial. Click goes on, scores, and Villa will be fuming. Naughty. You can't condone what's going on. But if you're Aston Villa, you aren't. Just shouted, give the goal. So we'll see what happens here. And Adoma is going to go on. Janssen hasn't got the memo. But Adoma will put it in, and we're back where we started. And now there's
for Grifo again. The Sprite will chase the game. Oh, he goes down. Penalty, surely. Well, Vincenzo Grifo says no. Freiburg 2 down here, looking for a route back into this. And as Grifo goes down, he says no, it wasn't a penalty from Chandler here.
Para que Belotti fugir e depois a ser trefado por Cristiano Romero. Livre para o Torino.
Ridiculously unlikely circumstances.
A bit of sportsmanship from the Manchester United players. Romelu Lukaku embracing him, and
güzel kaleci çıktı. Kalesinden topu uzaklaştırdı Ömercan. Ama sekti, kale boş. Ömercan sakatlık yaşıyor. Alkış. Kocaman bir alkış. Çektar Orhan'a bir alkış. Çektar Orhan'ı alkışlıyor. Siz televizyonda, Çotanak Stadı'nda taraftar.
City win it back with Kovacic. Kovacic darts forward. Good run from Kovacic. Great run from Kovacic. Terrific goal! Mateo Kovacic! Well, he won't celebrate out of respect for his former employers, but he's just settled the match for the Blues.
Score. Neymar hasn't gone yet. Wise old head of marking. Out of the World Cup.
Strand nog naartoe. Die jaagt voor de tweede ring in. En jaagt op de camera omver. Jammer alleen, dat wordt lastig om die nog overeind te krijgen. Daar heeft ze hulp nodig. En dan iedereen zegt die aanpak.
É muito bom com o pé direitista. Faz passo longo e pode isolar PP. Fantástico. Passo longo súbito. Por parte do guarda-redes do Copo. Com atenção, PP pode isolar-se marcar, mas tem naturalmente fair play. PP para, desiste da jogada. Ponto percebe que o adversário direto está lesionado. Deitado no relvado. E pode ter acabado para Pedro Amaral. Atenção. Muito bem visto por Diogo Costa no início do lance. Depois da grande intervenção de há pouco.
Ja, er zit een jongetje daar met een bal in zijn handen. En, ja, die moet weg, tuurlijk. Weg maar, jongen. Weg. Laat ze bekijken met z'n allen.
On he goes, marvellously done. Oh, who writes those scripts? Absolutely glorious. Marvellous moment. Tears. Yes, there's emotion. Listen up, Noble!
Lucas Moura, good area, great goal. Lucas Moura's waiting for it. One touch and in. Lucas Moura on a hat-trick. He gets it! The match ball belongs to Lucas Moura on a super...
And he wants to celebrate with those closest to him. There you go, my darling.
can't do the worm.
Try. Oh, alright. Do this.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that for you, alright? I promise. But remember, I've got to score. Next time I score, yeah? Alright.
Xavier started to retreat. Wilson in on goal, playing in Greeley.